Hey again, and welcome to a new video. So today is the first part of the damage roll, so to say, of the Loadout Talk I do, where I talk about every champion and every loadout, or every legendary, and then the fitting loadout for it I play for the champions. So as for the other videos as well, I won't do any cuts just for same reasons. And if you're only interested in one champion, I will link the timestamps in the description, so you could look it up in the description and can skip, so you don't have to watch the whole video. So the first champion of today is Viktor, and my main legendary for Viktor is Burst Mode. Even if they nerfed it and stuff, but I feel like Burst Mode is still a great pick, it's still really powerful. You can do a lot with it, can play over range, and it's just easier for you to stay behind, still deal a lot of damage, and make it just easier for you to even burst people down because you do so much damage. So this is a great great legendary card for Vic. So because you deal so much damage and you want to be alive, so to say, and you're pretty vulnerable against flanks, you want to have a lot of lifesteal while using your iron sights. So why you use your right click to aim, to scope in, so to say. Then you get 25% lifesteal just to be more tanky. You can heal up on tanks if you want, so if you struggle against squishies or whatever, heal up on tanks, because you're also really good at shredding tanks because you do so much damage. It's really annoying. You're good at destroying shields and stuff. So it doesn't work on shields, but on every player it works. So this is a great loader card for burst mode, just because you do so much damage and it feels really powerful to have that much lifesteal in your loadout. So the next important card is you want to reduce it takes for you to bring up your iron sights, to make it easier for you to react, so to say. You can scope in and scope out faster, so to say. Just if you get flanked or whatever, you can kinda cancel your right click and the time it is shortened, and the time you need to bring up your iron sets again is shorter by 60%. So this really fast if you recognize it, or if you play the normal one without it, you really recognize the difference, I would say. And this actually kinda combines with the next card. You want to increase your movement speed while using your iron sights, just because you don't want to stay on one point, or you want to make it easier to move around while using your iron sights, because in paladins you never really want to stay on one point. You never want to stand still, because then it's so easy for the enemy to attack you, to hit you. So, and you want to make it easier to stay in your iron sights and follow up kills. So you even could say, I don't need this because I have the increased or the decreased time of my iron sights to bring it up, so to say. Then it's completely fine, because that's true. The time you need to bring up your iron sights is decreased by the other card. So in theory you don't really need this card, but I feel like it's great to have both of those cards. So a little bit more of movement speed while using your iron sights to be more mobile, or at least faster, not more mobile but faster. And the other two cards just a little bit of filler card, give you a little bit of ammo back while hitting your frag grenade, because even if your burst mode is so strong, you still want to use your grenades to maybe finish up kills around corners, so you don't have to overextend, or just to pressure the enemy. So if you see a lot of people on the point or something, use your grenade, because your grenade still deals a lot of damage. And then just a little bit of ammo, because every ammo you get, so to say, is so powerful on burst mode. And the other card just a little bit of HP increase to be more tanky. So the next legendary for Viktor is, I don't know, the grenade one. I need to look it up. Shrapnel. So the next one is Shrapnel, And for shrapnel, you obviously want to play around your grenades. So first of all, you want to decrease the cooldown of your grenades if you hit your enemy, because that's what you want to do. You, as primarily, or as first resource of damage, so to say, you want to use your grenade, because your grenade, the radius is increased. So it just increase the cooldown, so you can use your grenade more often. The next card gives a little bit of ammo, because if you don't have your grenade up, or even if you have it up, but you still want to use your normal weapon, so to say, even if your legendary is built around your grenade, you still want to use your weapon. You not only want to use your grenade. That's why you want to use an ammo card, so you can shoot, throw a grenade, keep shooting, so in a perfect way you never have to reload. Then kind of filler, I don't know, not really needed, so a little bit of lifesteal while using your iron sights, but here actually it isn't that great compared to burst mode, just because the damage of your weapon isn't that high. But still a little bit of lifesteal, a little bit of more HP, and increase the movement speed while using your iron sights. So just this loadout is kind of similar to the other one, but more built around your grenades. And I've played this legendary for a long time, but I actually have to say that in theory it's okay to increase the radius of your grenade, but if you're already good at hitting your grenade, because I mean it's hard to explain, but if you hit your grenades on point, so if you hit the grenade against or directly on an enemy, then where's the advantage for you to increase the radius? So I feel like maybe this legendary would be even better if you say, well, we increased the radius of the grenade and we want to bring back the old damage, so of 950. They nerfed it because it was really strong. But if you say we take it out of his base kit, the 950 for the grenade, and put it in the legendary, I don't know. I feel like this could actually work, because if you already hit your grenades, then there's no point to increase the radius, because the maps aren't that big that you actually can say, well, sometimes the players are more split and stuff. Yeah, yes, that's true, but at least you hit one or two without increased radius, so if you get what I mean. And the last legendary for Vic is cardio. I know a lot of new players play it, and I think there's a way to play it, and it was worse, it was better in the past. It was both ways, so to say, and I think currently it's okay, but usually, I don't know. I don't play it that much. I just play it to have fun, because it's annoying to play against sometimes if you not have enough cord or something, or if your team doesn't build up cord or something, then it's annoying to play against. But usually you're just more tanky, you're more annoying to kill. And to make sure you're even more annoying to kill, give you damage reduction while using your hustle. So while using your movement ability. This card actually was better in the past. I think it used to be 25% on level 5. I don't know actually. Well, I'm not sure. But I think it was 25% on level 5. So that's why. And because you you play around your hustle, so to say, just give you a little bit of ammo regen while using your hustle. So you want to hustle to heal up, or just to get the damage reduction. So maybe if you get ulted by someone, just hustle to have a little bit of damage reduction. And then if you build up Haven or Blast Shield, it helps you even more. So it combines with both of those items. And yeah, so that's why a little bit of ammo. So if you're running out of ammo or something, you don't want to reload, because then you're kind of standing still, or it's hard to move around that much. Just hustle and you will get ammo, just because you're running around. The next card, again, reduce the time it takes to bring up your iron sights, just to make sure it's easier for you to run around, bring up your weapon, shoot, take down your weapon, run around. So it's faster for you, so to say. You don't need so much time to bring up your weapon. It's just like running around, shooting, so be really annoying, really, really fast at what you're doing. And the other two cards, just a little bit of filler cards. Again, reduce the cooldown of your grenade because it's still a great ability, and increase the movement speed while using your iron sights. So that's it for Viktor. Next champion is Strix, and Strix is a little bit weird. Currently, my main legendary is Nocturnal because I feel like the other ones aren't that great, or aren't that great anymore. Just because, well, yeah, they changed a lot. They needed to change a lot, but I don't know. He's in a weird. His other two legendaries are in a weird spot currently, I feel like. So I think this is my Nocturnal one. Your Nocturnal increases the time you can stay in your stealth, or in your invisibility, so to say. So you want to regenerate as much invisibility as possible after getting an limb. So here you don't need to get a kill, it's enough to get an limb just to build up or keep up your stealth. Then you want to use tactical retreat to give yourself a little bit more of movement speed. I mean, 40% is a lot. It feels really, really great. So it's similar to the one of Lex after using his dash. So you see, you can get up to 50%. Just because Strix is so stationary, I would say. So he stays on one spot. But he want to move around, because if you're playing against Strix and he's always staying on top, maybe for example on Timbermill on top, on Frogeye always around a tree, then it's easy for you to know where he's going to be, or where he's going to play. So that's why Strix wants to move around to make it not that easy, so make it harder for the flank to actually know or assume where he's going to play, and just to make it easier for you to walk around, be fast and stuff, because you're so, well, you don't have a movement ability just because you have your stealth, which is pretty dumb for a sniper in my opinion, but well, this is just how he's designed. So that's, yeah, you want to use sometimes you want to use your F, your stealth, for the movement speed. The next card gives you more HP to make it harder for another sniper maybe to kill you, to make it harder for the flanks to kill you, just to be more tanky. And increase your ammo counts. So this card actually was better as well, but I feel like if you're not running ammo cards or something, then it's hard for you, or it's annoying because you have to reload that often. So in base, I think he has 5 shots in his sniper rifle. So I don't know, it doesn't feel that great. So just increase it. And to be honest, his pistol isn't great anymore. They nerfed the damage of his pistol too much, I think. I don't know. But his pistol just doesn't seem worth it anymore. And the last card, just reduce the time to swap to your pistol. Well, actually, if I see this, I said his pistol isn't that great anymore, and I feel like it's still not great anymore. So maybe use this one. Just give you an inactive weapon. Now, well, actually, this is stupid as well, because you don't want to swap to your pistol, so there's no sense in doing this. I don't know. Most cards here are around his pistol, so yeah, maybe there's just reduce the movement speed penalty while you're scoped in, so make it easier for you to move around, because the other cards are always around his pistol, but I feel like his pistol isn't worth it anymore. It's not worth it to swap to his pistol. But if you play unauthorized use, then it's more important to use his pistol. So that's why you want to reduce the time it takes to switch to a pistol, because you want to hit a shot. In the best scenario, you want to hit a headshot. Then you swap to your pistol, use your right click, and hope that you that you kill them. But it's also not that good anymore. But it's okay because it was actually too strong. So this is okay. So you want to swap to your pistol after hitting a shot. And then again, a little bit of energy of your invisibility because you still want to use it. It's still great. It's still good ability, so to say. Also, movement speed while using it, just because for the same reasons you want to be more mobile, faster, make it easier for you to swap places and stuff. And again, increase your ammo count. And here it's okay to use it because you want to swap to your pistol. So maybe if you keep your pistol another second or whatever, then you regenerate your ammo of your main sniper rifle. So this is okay. And I feel like for a crack shot, I don't know. I feel like this legendary isn't good, so I don't play it. I've tried it out a few times, but I think it's okay if you don't go for headshots, or if you're bad at hitting headshots, then it's okay. But usually you never want to sacrifice your headshot ability because it's so strong. You just sacrifice 600 damage to have a little bit of afterburn, and I feel like that's not that's not good. I mean, it's even against another sniper, you can say, well, if you play against another Strix or ranked against another play against Kinesa, then you have kind of wall hacks if you hit her. Yes, but it takes so long to actually kill her. It's easier for her. She hits a headshot and you need to wait just because you're so low and it's so hard to actually battle another sniper. Or even a flank. Imagine you're getting flanked by Evie or something. Usually if you hit a headshot against Evie and she doesn't have Haven, then she's dead. So I don't know. It's not good in my opinion. And the next champion is Cassie. And for Cassie, I don't really have a main legendary, just because it depends on the situation what you want to play. So sometimes you want to play a big game. I mean, big game got nerfed and stuff, but I personally think it's still a great legendary. It used to be even stronger in the past, but it's still good. It's still great to shred tanks, or even flanks if you're able to hit your disengage on flanks. But usually you don't need it on flanks because in general it's so easy for you to kill them or to win the 1v1. So if you play, I don't know, against double tank, then you could think about going big aim, or even if you just play against one tank, so let it be Ram or something, then you also want to play big aim because then it's so easy for you to shred Ram. Usually he has so much HP, it's so hard for your team to do something against him. But here, yeah, it's okay to I don't know, yeah, to burst him, or you want to burst him because he has so much HP. And blast shot or impulse you usually want to use against more squishy team comms, so to say. So if they have only DPS in casual, so usually it never happens in rank, but in DPS or in casual it's only DPS or something, then you definitely want to go you definitely want to go impulse. And sometimes you want to go the wall one. I don't know, it's exaction. But I mean it's good, but you actually need to hit your shot after your dodge roll, so it kinda puts pressure onto you. But if you like it, I think all three legendaries for Cassie are viable. So for big M, you definitely want to reduce the cooldown of your disengage because you want to hit you need to hit your disengage to deal more damage. So that's why you want to reduce it to make it easier for you to deal more damage. Because if you have a lower cooldown in it, you can use it more often. you can, I don't know, bring out more damage more often. So the next card, I feel like this is not only based, or it's not only built for impulse, because this card is usually so strong. You also, well, you first of all, you heal after hitting a blast shot, so this is actually really good card. You also could use, let me see where it is. You also could use the one which heals you after you're hitting a disengage, but I feel like it's more consistent to use your blast shot. Here actually, because you want to use your disengage so often, you could use it, but you're not hitting every disengage. It's easier for you to hit the blast shot, because therefore you only have to hit the ground, and it doesn't matter how much damage you deal to the enemy. You just hit them slightly. Just you would even heal up for the whole 375 if you only hit 1 damage or something. So that's why I feel this card is really strong. It should just give you a little bit more of self-sustain, make it easier for you to I don't know, not play with your healer or go in and stuff. The next, just increase the distance of your dodge roll, because the base distance is so weak or so short in my opinion, so just increase it. Then you want to reset the cooldown of your dodge roll after dropping to or below 30% of your maximum HP. So you can go in, you, I don't know, have your roll up, roll out, you get damaged, have another roll again. So this card is really good on Cassie. So you are so kind of mobile because of this card, or it's so good. You use your roll, you fall to or below 30% of your maximum HP, and you get another roll for free, so to say, just because you're getting low. It's so easy for you to retreat then. And the last card, the filler card, but I think really strong card, because you increase your ammo count by 1. So Cassie's shots deal, I don't know, I think 680 or something. Yes, I think 680. So you give yourself another shot, another 680 without your disengage, 680. So her normal damage, so to say, is 680. So this is pretty good, I feel like. So the next one, Impulse Legendary. Here you obviously want to reduce the cooldown of your blast shot, because your blast shot deals more damage, and I think the cooldown is also reduced. But you want to reduce the cooldown for your blast shot for each enemy you hit by it, just to use it more often. So I think, I'm not sure right now, but I think if you hit 2 or 3 enemies at once, you have another blast shot immediately up. So if you, I don't know, play on a closer map like Jack of Falls or something, where everyone is playing around the point, and use your blast shot on the point, you hit all enemies, you also heal for a lot. So this sustain is insane if you hit more enemies, and you have another blast shot, so you can use another blast shot, deal another burst damage, and heal yourself for another 375 for every enemy you hit. And the last cards again are just the same cards, because they are so strong, kind of, even on a low level. They are so strong. And I've come up with just putting these kind of in every loadout I play with Cassie, because I don't know, they kind of give you some safety in your playstyle. You know, in every playstyle, in every legendary, you have the same cards, which give you the same playstyle, but you change your playstyle just because of one card you swap out, so to say. So only because you swap out one card, you can play Cassie in a whole different way, just because you choose another legendary, obviously, and your legendary changes are so huge. So you hit your disengage, you deal more damage than this for big game. Then for impulse, you hit your blast shot, you deal more damage with your blast shot, and your cooldown is reduced. So see, only if you, or because you swap out one card, your whole playstyle is different. And this is for exaction. So see here again, the last 3 cards are just the same. Increase the distance of your dodge roll, then reduce the cooldown after dropping to or below 30%. Give you 1 more ammo. But here I decided to not use the heal after hitting a blast shot, because you need to hit your, or you want to use your dodge roll as much as possible to bring out as much damage as possible, because after you're rolling, after you're using your dodge roll, you need to hit your next shot to deal more damage. So only the first next shot after your dodge roll is important to hit to get the extra damage, but because you need to hit it and you want to reduce the cooldown because you want to use your dodge roll more often, use this card. So if you hit your shot, so if you do what your legendary requires, so to say, because you need to hit the shot to get the extra damage, then you get the cooldown reduction of your dodge roll. So if you hit it, cooldown reduction, then you can use another dodge roll and you can heal up. So the perfect way, if you get, I think you need Chronos 3 and maybe a Corvus Mark of the pocket heal, then you can roll, hit your shots, roll again, hit your shots. So you can roll the whole time. It looks so weird. So some people, I don't know, some people might think Cassie is cheating or hacking or something if she's rolling around the whole time, but it's actually possible with this loadout and Chronos 3 to roll the whole time. So you obviously need to hit your shots, but then it's possible to roll the whole time. So that's it for Cassie, and I think I do cut here or stop the video because Jan would take too long to start. Just because I want to keep the videos around 30 minutes. So that's it for the first 3 champions of the damage class. I hope you liked it. If you have different loadouts or something or different ideas, just let me know, tell me in the comments, because again, I feel like tank and support class are stronger, even though I think, or I'm kind of confident on the first damage champions, but just tell me if you have different ones or if you have a different opinion. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great day, still have a great day, and always remember, don't forget, you guys are awesome.